The University of Georgia Press is pleased to announce the Guide to the Natural Environments of Georgia, a book that will provide a comprehensive overview of the biological and ecological diversity of the state. The guide is being edited by Leslie Edwards, L. Catherine Kirkman, Jonathan Ambrose, and James Renner, and includes photos by Hugh and Carol Norse. The book is scheduled for publication in 2011. The guide will provide an enhanced understanding and appreciation of the tremendous natural diversity of Georgia, and it will explore the many conservation challenges that must be addressed to sustain our natural heritage. This fact-filled guide will appeal to a wide array of conservationists, educators, and researchers, as well as outdoor enthusiasts and amateur naturalists. The book will feature color photographs such as those shown here by Hugh and Carol Norse that capture the natural beauty of Georgia. Major funding for this project was provided by the AGL Resources Foundation. Additional funding was provided by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resources Division. In-kind support was provided by the Joseph W. Jones Ecological Research Center at Itchaway. Georgia is home to a wide range of landscapes, from granite outcrops, to cypress swamps, to sandhills, to mountain coves. Approximately 70 environments are covered in the guide, and the state is divided among 4 major ecoregions. The Ridge and Valley and Cumberland Plateau ecoregions occupy the northwestern corner of the state. The Ridge and Valley ecoregion is made up of a series of long parallel ridges that trend northeast to southwest, while the Cumberland Plateau in the far northwest has flat or rolling mountaintops with steep cliffs and deep ravines on their borders. Because the two regions have many common characteristics, they are treated as one in the guide. Environments here are strongly influenced by geology. Limestone hosts cedar glades, rich forests, and prairies reminiscent of more western states, while sandstone hosts dramatic rock outcroppings and pine and oak forests. The Blue Ridge ecoregion encompasses the mountains of northeastern Georgia. This region has the highest elevations in the state, including the highest point in Georgia, Brasstown Bald. Because of the high elevations and sharp relief, many different environments can occur over short distances, including rare mountain bogs to high rocky summits to the spray cliffs of waterfalls and lush mountain coves. The Piedmont ecoregion is located in the center of the state and is a transition between the mountainous north and the coastal plain lowlands to the south. Oak, pine, hickory forests and woodlands prevail, interspersed with unusual environments, such as picturesque granite outcrops, montane longleaf pine forests, and rare glades, and grasslands where the soil, rock type, elevation, or moisture differ from the surrounding countryside. The coastal plain ecoregion, occupying almost 2/3 of the state, is home to the archetypal longleaf pine forests. Slight variations in elevation, soil type, and hydrologic regime produce distinctly different environments, ranging from sandhills with stunted trees and gopher tortoises to cypress savannas and river swamps. The coast is fringed with expansive salt marshes and barrier islands with windswept beaches and maritime live oak forests. The Guide to the Natural Environments of Georgia will describe the interplay of physical and biological factors that support the plants and animals that characterize each environment. Physiography, geology, soils, hydrology, climate, and environmental history of each ecoregion are discussed. Each environment is defined according to the dominant plant and animal species and the factors most strongly contributing to its distinctiveness. Conservation issues, including rare or declining species, current and future threats, and research needs are also addressed. The guide will have a reader-friendly layout featuring color photographs, sidebars with interesting facts, and tips for finding the environments covered. The guide has been assembled by a team of 4 editors and 2 photographers. Leslie Edwards holds a PhD in geography from the University of Georgia. She is a lecturer of geosciences at Georgia State University. Jonathan Ambrose earned his PhD in ecology from the University of Georgia. He is Assistant Chief of the Non-Game Conservation Section of the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Wildlife Resources Division. L. Catherine Kirkman earned a PhD in botany from the University of Georgia and is an associate scientist at the Joseph W. Jones Ecological Research Center, Itchaway, Newton, Georgia. James Renner has an MS in geology from the University of Georgia. He is a natural resource specialist with Golder Associates, Inc., an environmental and engineering consulting company. The photographers, Hugh and Carol Norse, have authored 2 books on wildflowers and wildflower walks in Georgia, a 3rd book on the gardens and natural areas of the State Botanical Garden of Georgia, and have many photos on plants and their habitats in other books, magazines, and web pages. Proceeds from the sale of this book will be contributed to the Non-Game Wildlife Conservation Fund of the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, which provides financial support for wildlife conservation, habitat protection, and environmental education programs in Georgia.